Assembling a desk. My, that is kind of crazy. Well, I just wanted to catch up with you guys and say hello. The reason why I'm bouncing up and down is that I'm on a treadmill desk or on a walking desk. So I'm in my office and I'm actually walking as we're working or working as we called it. But these are some of my old friends in Hangouts that I love to catch up with you guys. And so I was just chatting with Joseph. Joseph, what's going on there in New York?
Well, I'll tell you, the most exciting thing is not work-related, but rather, I don't know if you can see this. I'll hold it up to the camera. My daughter's wedding is Saturday.
Oh.
Oh, yay!
Wow, you poor man.
Yeah, we've been planning the wedding.
So how old is your daughter, and is she getting married in New York?
She is actually going to have an outdoor ceremony at Haverstraw Bay Park, the town we live in. She is 23 years old, and this was a romance that blossomed before she went away to Australia. If you remember, she studied abroad in Australia for one semester. And, when she came back, they got back together, and the last couple of years they've been together, and now they're going to tie the knot.
Well, that is amazing. Well, tell them congratulations for me. That's really, really very cool. So, Heather, you said you were putting a desk together?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually been, it's this little desk over here. Yeah, I bought it. It was marked down from $148 to $19.50. So it's been sitting underneath my bed waiting to be actually assembled. And finally, I've got an afternoon off of work. So I said, hey, why not?
So remind people what you're doing, where you're working, and where you're living, because you're not in Columbia anymore.
Nope, I've actually moved back to Rochester, New York. I'm currently an Easy Tech technician over at Staples here. Pretty much, you know, kind of like the Staples Geek Squad kind of thing. Yeah, that's really about it.
Well, that's great. Have you tried Helpouts at all to offer any of your services? Veterans United is recently on Helpouts. I'm on Helpouts too, providing information about how to host Hangouts. So have you looked into that at all, Tyler?
I have not yet. Yeah, it's been kind of hectic and busy here, so.
Awesome. Well, it's great to see your shining face. Kim, what is going on with you? Are you still in Kansas City?
Still in Kansas City. Going on. My brother's pulled me into his real estate business. Oh, no, I am not picking up a hammer and doing any type of reno whatsoever. Although he keeps threatening to make me pick up a hammer and do some sledgehammering stuff, work and managing the people.
And you still have your
I told him, I said, I am a that's it.
Well,
I'm still running my business, getting ready to head up to HubSpot's event in Boston in 2 weeks, and then I got a Google event in 3 weeks.
What's your Google event in 3 weeks? I think we.
They're doing a meetup of the TCs around the world, so.
Neat. So you get to go
to the one in Chicago.
You get to go to Mountain View.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Okay.
No, I'm going to Chicago. Mountain View is this week. I'll be in Chicago.
Very cool. Very cool. And Pia.
No, she wasn't.
Go ahead, Kim. Pia.
I was just saying. I was at that.
Gotcha. Pio, how are you? It's good to see you. Tell me what's going on there in Italy.
Everything is great here except for the rain. We've been having a lot of rain.
Uh-huh.
No summer, actually, but it's okay. Here I'm working on my first book. It should be coming out on before Christmas.
So what are you writing your book on? That's fascinating.
I'm writing a book about the area here where I have my roots, and is going to be sponsored by the region of Veneto where I live, and it's about a 100-page book, and it talks about the tradition, the characteristics of people here, and the places and stuff. It's going to be photography and also everything else. We're going to use the QR codes in the books for the first time. So I'm very excited about and working hard on it.
Well, that's great. If you guys have never checked out Peel Dessin's photography, he has amazing photos, not only amazing photos of current times, but also amazing photos of history. A lot of times that you will recognize events from our, all over the world that he's covered. So it's fascinating to look in his stream and see some of that. So what's the name of your book and what's the ETA when you might get it finished, Pio?
Okay, the title of the book in Italian is Cuore Veneto, which means Venetian heart, and because it's written with the heart of somebody from this area. And the ETA is about just before Christmas, and hopefully I'll be ready by then. I will let you know as soon as it's ready. Even if it's in Italian, I will send you the link.
Great. Well, we will look forward to that link in English, and it's so awesome to see you. And I think Gina popped in. Hi, Gina. Tell people.
Hi, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you. We know who you are, but people who are watching might not know who you are. So say hello, where you're from, where you work, and what you're passionate about, and what you're working on.
Okay. Well, it's not all that exciting. My name is Gina Rodke. I live outside of Philadelphia, and I work in the accounting field. My business name is Gina's Internet Advising, and I am still doing Hangouts. I actually have a weekly Hangout that I meet with my fellow peers, accountants, and virtual consultants every week. I guess it's not that popular with anyone else except us accountants, so that's what I'm doing these days.
Wow. Well, that's great. So now, are you still working with social media at all, or not?
I do work with social media, but my big push is not for followers. I'm doing it more for the connections that I'm getting inside the accounting with the other CPAs, with the other QuickBooks advisors, and that's what my passion has been, just connecting with other people, my peers.
Okay, very cool. And Chad Lafarge, I see Chad all the time. I just saw him today. He helped us troubleshoot. If you guys are ever looking for someone to help you produce your Hangouts, perhaps you have a brand out there that is interested in connecting with their following on a deeper level beyond text-based social media. Chad is your guy. He's a Navy veteran as well, very knowledgeable software engineer. So Chad, tell people what you are passionate about and what you're working on.
Well, at this moment, I'm day jobbing it over here. I just came out of a Hangout that I produced for somebody a few moments ago that went pretty good. We're still having lower third issues on film strips. Have you seen that?
No. So what are some of the issues that you're having as far as the title displaying, or?
Yeah, the lower third that we bring up using Moritz's tool, Hangout Toolbox
Thank
lower
you,
third.
Moritz.
Yeah, outstanding stuff. Generally speaking, when the lower third is displayed, the video should pop up over the film strip. But we're seeing that a lot of the time it will slip under the film strip, and then the film strip obscures a part of your name or a part of your position. So that can be kind of irritating. But sitting here in this Hangout and looking at all the people in the film strip here, I feel like I'm waiting on K-Block to start on U-News.
Yeah, I know.
This is like
this is the,
mostly the group.
Here. Awesome. I was hoping you guys would join because I'm like, I haven't talked to some of these folks in a while, and a lot of the individuals that we meet in Hangouts now are either veterans or they are key influencers, or we're hosting a lot of live events via YouTube. But it's great to hang out behind the scenes and get caught up. Although this is streaming live, but get caught up on what everybody's working on. So, what else, Chad? What else are you up to?
Mainly that stuff. Oh. Now I'm starting to get my 12-year-old 12-year-old daughter Emily interested in anime, and it can be risky with some of this stuff. I mean, some of it's great and beautiful and artistic and tells great stories, but some of it you just know you can't. It's all over the place. You got to really be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, you do. You're definitely right in that. And Mike Downs, he was in transit. I just got a message from him and said that he's going to try to come and a little bit later, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to join us or not. But for you guys who just joined us, Sarah Hill, if I haven't met you already, I know everyone in this Hangout, but for those individuals who are watching out there, and this is human media. This is interacting with people face to face. I'm bouncing up and down because I'm walking on a treadmill desk. So yes, I am exercising while I'm hanging out. I made a treadmill desk basically with some peach cans and some scrap wood that I put on top of a treadmill. So if you'd like some more information about that, you can go to my YouTube channel. I have a video posted there. Also have a blog called seemehuman.com, and we blog about human media, how Veterans United is using human media to interact with people face-to-face, and how other brands can use it to also interact with people face-to-face too. So what's something interesting that you have seen out there? One of the interesting things that I've seen out there lately has been Project Wing. Have any of you all seen Project Wing? Google it right now. It's pretty darn amazing. It is a mobile delivery via drone of goods. So think of like a drone, flying up with a package that who knows in the future, will our packages not be delivered via a mailbox? Will they be delivered via a landing zone?
Now, Amazon had done a parody video of offering that service, and it got a lot of views and a lot of interest. And now that Google has made it one of its Project X focus areas, I'm getting stoked about it. Who doesn't want to fly around the Google drone? That'd be a lot of fun.
And just imagine if you were shopping for products, somewhere, and you wanted to be able to, get them quickly. That you could order them online, and that they could be delivered automatically, to your mailbox. It is pretty amazing.
And the demo that I've seen so far, the drone flies over the drop area, and it flies like a wing, as the name suggests, and then when it gets where it's going, it kind of turns up like this, and then a line drops its payload down to the ground safely, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, really pretty cool. I don't know how far away that would be from coming to the U.S. There are lots of commercial restrictions on drones here, for commercial use at least. Even for some real estate use, I don't know that they've been all the way approved yet. Journalistically, they haven't. I know the Zeus Journalism School has been working for quite some time to try to get drones approved as far as the FAA requirements and things like that.
I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead.
The National Association of Realtors is cautioning realtors in the use of drones because, again, it's a legal issue, really, if you're using drones and video from drones for commercial purposes. FAA's got an interest in keeping that down because, again, this is the airspace that they're supposed to be protecting above people's homes. But I'd love to be able to shoot some of the stuff that, like, Craig Thompson does. He does some beautiful work with drones, quadricopters.
Yeah, he does. Matter of fact, he's done some great work trying to show memorials, and we tried to get him into the 9/11 memorial to basically show some of the veterans who aren't able to physically travel. So that's some of the things that on September 11th we'll be doing a broadcast where we are taking individuals to the 9/11 memorial via Google Glass, and also to the World War II memorial, about 150 veterans. So using Hangouts and using this space. So
is Craig going to be doing one of the memorials?
He is not, because he was able to get permission from the individuals in New York, and he had investigated that and decided it was easier to capture the video via glass and then pre-produce it and then pipe that into the Hangout. As you guys know, Hangouts are still disabled on Google Glass, so we are hopeful that they will get enabled so that we can do video calling via Glass. So for right now, what we've been doing is, going around to the memorial and recording it, and then piping that back in through our broadcast. But we're hopeful that in the future there'll be a way to hang out again via Google Glass, because for our hero tours, we definitely use it. And I just shared in a link there. I don't know if you guys see it watching online via the Showcase app. If you guys have worked with the Showcase app at all, I just shared there. I'm not sure if it popped up, but a little bit about Project Wing and what that is, which is a drone mobile delivery postal service system that Chad was talking about.
Sarah, will you be in New York for the 9/11 event?
I will not, but Danny Wexelman will. And Joe, I don't know if you have ever met Danny before, but she works for MLB.com, and she also works for Veterans United as well. And she's the daughter of a Vietnam veteran and done some phenomenal things for Hero Tours and that program. So she will be live in New York, streaming via Hangout on the 9/11 memorial, right there at Ground Zero on 9/11. So we'll not only be showing via virtual photo walks the World War II memorial, but also Danny will be live in New York as well, showing that perspective of the 9/11 memorial. And she'll be talking with some of the individuals there, and then we'll also be viewing some of their glass footage as well. You can tell I'm out of breath, can't you? When you're walking, you get a little bit out of breath.
Oh no, she just froze.
She's just taking a break.
But I'm curious if anybody's...
We just lost you for a minute. You were frozen.
Oh, okay. I was just curious if anybody saw via the Showcase app a link that I shared on there. I shared a link to Project Wing, and I was just curious whether or not anybody could see it on the YouTube stream.
I'm not able to open the Showcase app on the event or on the YouTube stream.
Gotcha.
It's not showing up there.
Sounds good. Well, when I stop it, maybe I didn't enable it before I started the HOA, which is good to know. Anybody who uses that, you have to know that you have to start it before the Hangout on Air starts in order for it to show up on the right side of your screen. So what else have you guys learned or gleaned, either about Hangouts or about Helpouts or anything else that you'd like to share out there?
One of the things I love about Helpouts, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, one of the things I love about Helpouts is the ability to not just coach someone once, but to actually program that you can have as an extra stream of income for your business. I've connected with people that found me via Helpouts, and I have a thriving coaching business going now, all on using Helpouts. And then it's also great for search engine results for your keywords. Helpouts show up normally at the top of your keywords in your built into your Helpouts.
I wasn't aware that they were indexing in that way, so that's good. Good to hear.
All three of my Helpouts are showing up for my keywords. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
A little bit, yeah.
I've used the Helpouts a little bit, but to me, it's not reliable enough yet. I still have a lot of problems, and sometimes I'll have to end it and go to another program.
Are you guys able to hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your video is pixelating a bit, and your video did freeze for a moment.
Gotcha. It must have been my walking. I wanted to welcome Brian Boer. Hi, Brian. How are you? Are you still in, gosh, was it Ohio? He's talking in a cartoon.
You know what? I've had that happen before. He might not know it's happening.
Oh, Brian, are you having an audio issue? That is interesting. Do you have a weird... Okay, do you have a weird filter on your voice?
Brian, are you using a Samsung? Man, I can't do a thing with that. But I've heard that some mobile devices will start messing around with the
Okay, yeah, I'm
audio.
not sure why that is. That's kind of interesting. Hi, Brian. I don't know if you're able to understand this, but you sound like Mickey Mouse.
You should hear us just fine. But if Brian, if you disable Google Now, it will release the mobile to let the mic only be used for Hangouts, and it won't split up the stream like this and mess with your pitch the way that it is.
Yeah, but you look good, but you just sound like Mickey Mouse for some reason. Yeah, you got it like that. Hi, Dan Weil. Dan is a teacher in Boone County, and he just joined us as well, so wanted to say hello to Dan. Well, before I hop out, like I said, I didn't have any other reason than to say hello and catch up with each and every one of you. It's amazing to see you again, and you know, we'll do this again whenever you guys have things that come up that you find interesting, or Project Wing, or anything else before we go. Anything else we should know about helpouts, about Hangouts?
I can't say another thing, Sarah. Watching you after this last half hour, I'm totally out of breath.
I tell you what, so this is a walking desk. For those of you who just joined us, I mentioned I'm actually walking. I'm in my office, and it's a treadmill desk. It's a homemade treadmill desk, and I've just used peach cans and scrap wood, and so we call it working and walking at the same time. Just
Multitasking.
yeah, multitasking. I've always been a multitasker, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, doing a bunch of different things. So this is just a little bit of that. So it's been amazing to catch up with all of you and check out some of the things that Veterans United is doing in our stream. Continuing to use this platform to reach out to veterans and military families. And I will catch you guys next time.
All right, thanks. Good to talk to you, Sarah.
Yeah, awesome to talk to you guys. Take care. High five. High five. High five. Yeah, high five. See ya. Bye, Tyler. Bye, Joseph.
Bye, Sarah.
See you,
Bye,
Brian.
bye.
Hopefully Mickey Mouse gets cured. See ya.